This video right here shows you how much the government cares. Almost 2 years, there's more water being put on the ground right here than what we're getting at the top. We're talking about 2 years later that you now have algae, moss growing in the water plant that should have been coming into our homes. This is what's going on here in Marshall, that you can't take a shower. And you all want to talk about them Haitians. I bet you in Haiti, 2 years later, the Haitian government would have stopped the pouring, the bleeding of the water, and the water would have come through the pipes to the residents of Haiti. But 2 years later, the government is bragging about opening up all these water plants in different places in the Bahamas when Abaco can't even take a shower. We have to time and guess when we could take a shower, when we could flush our toilet. Almost 2 years. Go on the ground here. All along the highway is a river of water. More water is being displaced on the side of the road. This is not rainwater. This is water that's supposed to be coming through our pipes. But look at the algae that has grown here in 2 years. The government of the Bahamas didn't say, you know, this priority. Let's cancel one of these projects that we're doing elsewhere in the Bahamas. Let's put priority on getting Abaco some drinking water, some bathing water. But no, they prefer to waste on the ground here. 2 years, we can't get no water pressure. How could we get water pressure when all the water is pouring out here for 2 years? 2 years the water's pouring out here with no relief. Can't happen. They want to govern a country and can't fix a water leak. Don't mind the minister there with all the big talk. Then they figure out how to stop this algae and mold and water leakage. How could you be a minister of water or prime minister, member of parliament for Abaco, and cannot stop a water leak in 2 years, and they don't care because wherever they are, the water's not wasting. They could take a shower, they could flush a toilet. The daily work in Abaco is that you have to have 2 buckets, 2 5-gallon buckets of water, 2 years by your toilet to get your toilet to flush. 2 years. They can't figure how to stop this water from wasting and have the water come to the people that need it the most, the people that went through a hurricane. We are still, if you want to take a shower, you're going to come here. This is where all the water is wasting. 2 years. And they say they want to run the Bahamas. When would the bleeding stop? Thank God for these Americans that are helping to rebuild our water plant. And for the first time, they have a panel that you could put solar power. This government, we're still being right here with all the water leaking out the pipe. And they don't care. All I can say is, like, come on, man. We are still a people that this ought not be happening with. Our water shouldn't be wasting when we're praying, Lord, I hope the water's on tonight. Lord, I hope the water's on today. And the water's just pouring 2 years later. And no answer in sight. This one is kayak here on the 14th day of March 2021. We can't take a shower because the government don't care. They prefer the water to waste. 2 years coming. and no ants in sight.